What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Out of Our Podcast. I'm here with
D. Smith. Hey, D.
what?
Smith. Yes.
What? You're not gonna finish it off?
Yes, D. Smith, your financial coach.
Did you forget?
I'm off my game. No,
Did you forget?
I did. Well, honestly, guys, this is just something I do every year. Today is a special day, and it's Chase's birthday today. Actually, he's really not here yet in the world. This is something I do every year for his birthday. I remember my 12 hours of labor with this young man. And so, you see this head right here? And those that can't see his head, this is the reason why it took him 12 hours to come. I just want to say happy born day, baby. Even though I don't tell you until 7 something, but because of this is why I wanted to do it today. I just wanted to tell you happy birthday.
Thank
And
you.
and since we always start off with what we admire by each other, um, this what I admire about you the most because of this special day. This is the day 24 years ago that I got the title of mom.
hmm
And you made parenting so easy, even though you felt probably sometimes that you were being treated unfairly, but parenting was very easy, raising you. And it was because you listened, even though you didn't think probably half of the time it was right, but hey, you didn't argue with me and you seen it for what it was, so thank you for that. And I will always be grateful for the experience that I continue to get parenting you. And when you have a family, I hope that you use some of my parenting skills with my future grandkids.
So, I'll think of that.
Oh! Now you're trying to be funny. But anyway, here's a card.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So my son is, he doesn't like gifts and presents and stuff, and of course, and I understand why, and that's okay. But that's not me. So he's gonna forever get cards from me. He might not get a gift because that's, his wish not to get him anything. So my gift, as he wanted, and his wish is for anyone that wants to give him something today on his birthday, buy some stock. So I am going to buy the gold stock today on behalf of Chase's birthday. So,
Well, it's not a good idea to buy it while it's hot right now.
well,
It's
yeah,
at the
that's true.
all-time high,
Yeah, it
and
is.
so you don't have to buy it today, but make sure it's on your wish list.
It is on my wish
So when
list.
it does drop, the 200 moving day average, that would be a great.
Yeah. Well, what
Time
was
to
the
buy.
day? The last conversation we had was the peak of today, wasn't it? Wasn't around your birthday?
It was gonna be this tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was like some stocks is dropping around my birthday.
Mhm.
So, but gold isn't one of them. Gold and silver is at its all-time high.
Mhm.
So some of the stocks that I'm going to be looking up later on tonight, they at the lowest at the low from
Okay.
50 days ago, and
So.
I suggest not
You-
to invest into gold right now.
Okay, so I need to be watching your live. Okay, I will do that. So that is my spiel of what I admire about you, your birthday, and all that, and so many more things that you already know. Yeah, that's his birthday card. So, what you read it to the people for the
I
ones
will.
that can't see?
So my birthday, the front of it says, "A good God, a great son, another year better." And the inside, it reads, "The years have given you experience and wisdom, and it's meant a lot to watch you come this far. That's why it brings such happiness to celebrate your birthday and celebrate the special man you are. Love you always, your mother and Joe." Thank you.
You're welcome.
May you give me a hug, please?
Mm-hmm. Oh, and a kiss. Mwah. Yes, I say a kiss because you always kiss me. And I remember, and I tell my brother about this with his kids. Enjoy those kisses, cause
I kiss you
eventually,
sometimes.
yeah, you do. Eventually, it's gonna come a point in time where you don't get those kisses, and you'll understand when you have your baby. Like, oh my God, they just fill your heart up with so much love. Yeah.
I guess it's just awkward because I know this is my birthday, but I treat every day like a birthday, so it's just like a regular day, and I know
To others,
through others it's like it's something very special, but I think that's when my nonchalant side just kicks in. And it's just I just takes it and I appreciate it and listen to
you are,
what I need to listen to.
cause it's gonna come back full circle when it becomes your day to become daddy. The title of daddy, it's gonna be a whole nother meaning, a whole nother feeling, and then you're gonna be like, this is what my mama was feeling, and my dad was feeling. This is what they mean. So,
I guess I have to wait till I meet that moment.
absolutely. Oh yeah, I can't wait.
I guess I have to wait till I meet
Yeah,
that moment.
yeah. I mean, you got to think about it. The first grandbaby on both sides.
Mhm.
The first great grand. It's just like a big deal. Yeah. Hot damn, got a son. That's what your daddy said in your book,
I believe
your
so.
baby book.
I believe so.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you, this is the time you're gonna pull out your baby book once you become a daddy. But like, dang, yeah. You might not think you're not gonna do it, but you will. Yeah. The first time you lay eyes on your baby is a feeling that is undescribable. And if it sounds like it's cliche, it sounds like it's a movie script that has been written when you say that.
I appreciate those with cliches because they
Yeah.
really are true.
They are. It's like you cannot describe the feeling that you feel when you lay eyes on your baby, especially from a woman's point of view, because for 9 months, you feel the kick. You feel all this. It's a person inside of you.
Mhm.
So number one, carrying a baby is just incredible in itself,
Mhm.
and then to just go through the feelings and the emotions and just thinking, what would he sound like, what would he look like, what's gonna be, the first words, the steps, the first. You look forward to all the first because you never can get those first back. So
That makes sense.
yeah.
That definitely makes sense.
Yeah. So anyway, your turn.
One thing that I admire about you is I think I had it, but I lost it because I was thinking about it while I was driving, and it came to me out of nowhere. But I do remember uh, little parts of it. It has something to do with dang, it was something. It was like a teachable moment you taught us, but I can't remember. But it's something that holds value. But I can't remember what's the exact word for it.
Well, as you think about it, we can move on.
Oh,
What?
okay. This is one word that you have, y'all have drilled and instilled in me for I don't know how long, but I do admire that you drilled in my head to be mindful of others, no matter how much I am self-sufficient, but just be mindful and be cautious of others because you never know who's watching, what they got going on, and it just thank you for teaching me how to be mindful. And I was driving, and I was having a conversation with somebody, and all I was using to explain the situation was be mindful. And then as I got off the phone with him, I was like, that's gonna be my admiration. That's what I'm gonna talk about.
Be mindful, absolutely. And I think part of that was, I want to say too, it was drilled in when you first started working.
Yeah, that too. But my whole childhood and still to this day, it's still that was the number one. And then it was like comprende,
Oh
comprende, and that was
yeah.
it. Chase, you have to be like after the lesson, Chase, you have
Yeah.
to be mindful of what this person is going through. So
Mhm.
they might have da 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 this going on. So you gotta be mindful, Tykiel.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
I won't say nothing, and then you'll say comprende, and I say comprende,
Yeah.
and it's like, all right, go do whatever.
Yeah.
But that's just that conversation. That's what I was
Yeah. It was a lot.
doing. Cause I didn't say okay and yes. It was just like once you finish, I just looked,
Yeah.
and
It,
then
it,
you
it,
would say comprende, then I say
yeah. Cause it was and the reason why I always say comprende, that you understand, it's kind of like signing something
mhm,
that you understand what you read.
mhm,
So understanding of what I said and you agree mean you understood it. So the next time it happens, I can get you for your word. That's always keeping your word is your bond. You know, I
mhm,
used to say that too. So don't don't say something that you don't mean, because eventually it came to that.
mhm.
No, I don't know what you mean by that. That's when the challenge chase came in, which I was expecting it to come anyway.
Mhm.
The great thing about that is because whatever happened here, it was always a conversation with your dad and
Mhm.
and we both came to, okay, if he come, if he do this, say that. If he do this, say that. So we were always 2 steps ahead of you, because number one, you had a lot of way of his ways of thinking,
Mhm.
and he could break it down from a man perspective of
Mhm.
how to deal with you on that.
Mhm.
So it was always a team thing, but you just didn't know. That's why it was never a situation where you could play us apart, because he always,
I think I never cared to.
yeah, well, yeah, and that's true. But I mean, even that was just a strategy for us because of his friends,
Mhm.
you know, situations and how they dealt with their baby mamas. He didn't want that with his baby mama.
And I guess I never cared to play
Yeah.
either. You were just
I'm,
like, okay, I can't do it.
yeah.
Okay, I'll just do something else.
Yeah,
Man.
right. Yeah. And we know that. But if it came down to it, I mean, we were already
Playing.
ready. Yeah, we planned for whatever.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because I'm sure he knew the way he grew up, how he was, you know, how he would do things,
Right.
and vice versa. So I want a bad kid. So some of that stuff that a lot of your nonchalant comes from both of us, because a lot of stuff I didn't even care about.
Mhm.
So it didn't matter to me if we did it or not, if I got it or not, you know, all of that stuff that wasn't important to me like it was for Sean. So yeah, the only thing that was hard for me was having an open mind for other people's feelings, because I didn't give a damn.
I get that sentiment a lot. I said, no, it's not just that. It's just what are you going to do about it once you complain?
Right. So, I mean, you're either gonna do something about it or you're not. I mean, I can't make you do something and whatever. Yeah. I guess I guess that's why a lot of people, you know, when I talk about raising, you know, you and Coolio and things like that, and what I done, and it didn't bother me and all that stuff. I didn't care how you felt, because I'm the mama, I'm the parent. It's not about your feelings, it's about mine, because I'm the one in here doing this and da da da, or whatever the situation might be. It didn't matter to me. I mean, it was my way or no way anyway. So
All right, I just
yeah,
do something else then.
exactly. But that's why parenting was so easy. You didn't make it difficult to where I'm like in the room like, Lord, what am I gonna do with this child? you know?
Mhm.
I didn't have that. Now, and I didn't question what I was doing, if it was right or not
Mhm.
with you. Coolio, yeah. He made me question myself because it was such a constant battle with him
Mhm.
on just to get him to do the right thing. I don't care if you didn't like it, just do it. See how, I wanted him to have that experience that, okay, maybe what I was thinking was wrong and mama was right. But I think part of his thing was proving me to be wrong.
Mhm.
That was just it. It was not because I guess people was like, she always thinks she right. She always. It
Mhm.
wasn't about me thinking I was right. It was just that was the right thing to do at that moment in whatever that situation that I felt was right.
Mhm.
So I think he always had a battle with our,
Mhm.
trying to prove me wrong. And in the long run, that hurts.
Yeah.
And so as he's older now and see that he became collateral damage, you know. And I hate that for him because that's what I was trying to prevent.
Mhm.
But again, oh well, that's on him. That's a lesson that he had to learn, which I already knew that he has self-taught is the best
Mhm.
with him because that's what he wanted it. I mean, he's always wanted it like that. So he wanted the decision to make on his own
Mhm.
about everything in his life, and so he got it.
Can't get those young times back.
No, you can't.
Let's move forward. So the next segment, and thank you again for telling me.
Oh, you're welcome.
What we are meant to talk about is this has been over 6 months on our update from our goals. So
Yes, I just
talk
thought
about that. How
Well,
um do you remember your 2020 goals?
vaguely. I got them written down. I know one of them was to read more books, which I hadn't,
Mhm.
and that's only because, of course, this is COVID-19 still. We're going through this, and when that came about and everyone started to be at home, I ended up gearing towards my business now. So the tax teachers is a tax service that we provide everyone. I am a part of that now, and also,
Congratulations.
thank you. So my bookkeeping is also has been born from this.
It's been booming.
Yeah, not I'm not gonna say been booming, but it is starting to go to be booming. So yeah, it. I'm not gonna give to my own horn just yet, and I think that's the thing that I have to work on. But I've named it. It is Your Wallet LLC. I got my EIN number for this business. He's so funny, and I'm excited. So I am still doing training and stuff with this bookkeeping just to make sure that I am um, giving my clients the best service, the best service. And he's so funny. Stop marking your mom. I'm not gonna say it's been booming, y'all. I'm not gonna get there, but hey, it will. I mean, it. I definitely can see it growing here in the next 4 years as I predicted. So I'm excited about that.
Okay.
And also the taxes and stuff. So that's I haven't done a lot this year, but again, this is something that's gonna take time. It's gonna be booming next year. I'm gonna be even better. So, um, the books I haven't read that I wanted to read. What else was on there? My weight has went down. I have lost 14 pounds.
Woo woo.
Yes. So the last time we did the podcast, I can't even speak. Podcast,
Mhm.
and it was almost a year ago when I said I was about to start working to lose weight and stuff. It was in August,
Mhm.
and I stood up and I showed my stomach. So I am, hey, my clothes. I'm gonna show y'all. Let me get up. I'm always have a blanket because I'm funny. So I don't know if y'all can see, but my stomach is much flatter. Not like I want it to be. But I have lost 14 pounds. So
Okay.
my goal weight was a healthy weight is what I actually said that I wanted to do. I wasn't really focused on the weight loss itself,
Mm-hmm.
but more of a healthy weight. So I can say I'm not eating bad. Uh, I am, keeping up, trying to eat good or better.
Mm-hmm.
Not good, but better. I do still have sweets here and there,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm excited for this journey because it's a lifetime journey. So my goal weight is almost there. I am down. I'm at 135 and a half. So
135 and a
yes,
half.
so I can say this. I'm not afraid of my weight, but I was at 152. So my first year I gained those 30 pounds, and I'm like, oh, I got to do something about this, and I've been
And this
doing
was after the wedding, right?
yes, a year after the wedding. Yes, 1 year, my 1 year anniversary, I was 152 pounds, and I was like, oh my God. So the second year, that was my thing. I stayed at 140. I had lost down 12 pounds. I stayed at 140 for a minute. And then when I started working with this company with that payroll audit, I kind of fell off on that. But then all of a sudden, I don't know, my intermittent fasting did a reverse or something. I hadn't done anything different, but I'm just losing. So
I equated to if you lost your muscle.
yeah, that's what Chase said. He said it's more muscle, and it could be, but at the same, I don't think I was muscle tone. I was probably toned,
Yeah, well,
but I
that's-
wasn't. Yeah, I mean that's the same thing. But I can tell a lot in clothes wise, as far as inches and stuff. Um, but yeah, my stomach is not as down as I would like it to be. But I haven't done anything else, so I made a commitment that starting in August, next month, I'm gonna get back on working out and stuff like that.
Okay, so what are the rest of your goals moving forward?
The rest of my goals moving forward is I want to have my bookkeeping um, credentials by the end of this year.
Okay.
So that number two, I originally said I only want to work with three clients right now for bookkeeping.
Okay.
So that's gonna be a goal, at least to have three, and get finished with the book that I started last year and I haven't finished yet. So I am still on it about reading my books. Now I just got to find the time, but with me trying to start mine. Joe's business he's been seeing
More.
more people. Haven't landed nothing yet, but it's coming. And so now I got to just put in a plan to keep up with my juggle all these admin duties that I have for my business and his. So that's about it. Yeah, that's enough. I find it kind of difficult juggling time sometimes because still working here at home in
Mhm.
front of a computer and so relaxed, I get definitely more tired, when it's time for me to get off the computer. But then my business is online, so that's the thing. I think what I do, I have to give myself a break in between. And so trying to juggle and still be a wife and a business owner and stuff, I find myself like I still got kids. That's what it feel like. The only difference is that I don't have to cook for y'all, but I have to cook for my husband, Still feed the dog and And then I always make my stuff the last end, and to do. Which I think that's just who I am. I always put other people's needs in front of mine, and then I work on mine.
Yeah, that's something that I've been doing recently with women friends and with you as well. I realize us as men, we forget that y'all ask how high do y'all need to jump when we ask can you jump, and it's something that I've been working on for myself is being mindful of who asks me certain things. So I try to do things right then and there instead of getting into that, you know, it become that child mother learning lesson as, hey, go take the trash out, and then I say, okay, I will, but 2 hours later, it haven't happened. So I don't want to let my procrastination build back up, because that was the first thing that I learned once I was feeling down and stuff like that, was overcoming my procrastination. Because I know I wanted to be something, but I knew what was my biggest, what was my weakness, and that was with procrastination. So as building my procrastination. What's this? Um, we had an issue with our audio. We gotta pick back up. Hold on 1 second. All right, so we back. So something that like I was saying, procrastination was my weakness,
Right.
and I don't want to let that build back up. So since I am coming home now, I'm buying another whiteboard. I'm buying sticky notes, so that way I don't let me being home let me become comfortable. Even though I'm telling people that I'm coming home 2 days off, but I know people still won't have access to me, simply because the moment I start giving more of me, the things that I want to do with baking places, YouTube, creating content, and things like that, it can fall off because now I'm putting others in play.
Right.
So something that I would suggest, I know you do that, but I didn't watch you do it for so many years, and remember that you take care of your needs.
Yeah.
Because you never know who's able to jump for you.
Yeah, that's true. I think my problem is of the perfectionist type. If I didn't have Kevin as a partner, with the taxes and stuff, I was probably still procrastinating on bookkeeping. Only because I felt like I didn't want to do something that I didn't have the credentials to do. But I know I'm very good at this. I mean, and for someone else to see something in you is what really pushes me. It validates that I add value to people's lives, and that's all I want. I want to make sure I'm adding value to everybody that I touch, and it's great value. I don't want to do it because I'm getting paid off of it. I want to do it because I'm truly helping somebody, and it doesn't matter who it is. I'm glad that I jumped out in there, because don't get me wrong, I was scared even to do the payroll. When we got the payroll contract, I really was, the day before, I was going to call Kevin and say, I can't do this. And then, I don't know, it's whatever y'all believe, but for me, it's my God that spoke to me and told me that I prayed for this, which I did. I prayed to work from home. I wanted a business that I could work from home and to help people, and put my 90% into me doing the job for me, instead of 90% or even 110% at a job that doesn't value me. And so when I came up to that and I was talking, I was like, "You right. I mean, this is what I asked for." So, regardless of people seeing COVID-19 as, "Oh my God, this is a bad time," it was actually a blessing for me to get started to create Your Wallet LLC.
I do like that name, by the way.
Thank you. Yes, thank you. So I'm gonna. Oh, and my other goal is starting in August. I'm gonna get back to posting on my Facebook and doing my videos. So now I can talk about bookkeeping and stuff. So that's another, yeah, goal
That's dope.
that was part of the original that I thought about. So
That's dope. Let's see.
and I have him to push me. So you know, get on it.
Okay. Mom's was sleep, rest, get more rest. Mom was read more. Mom was to grow YouTube, and I feel like I'm missing some, but no, I did. I broke over 1,000 subscribers.
Yes.
I just broke 2,000 2 days ago.
Oh, congratulations! I hadn't looked. The last time I seen 1.8.
I done got 2 checks from YouTube.
All right, all right.
I have been reading, but it was like occasionally.
Yeah, I've been reading mine occasionally too.
I've been more so talking about stocks. So I've been more so reading. That's what I've been reading.
Yeah. So your reading is really reading. It's just not.
It's just not reading a book or somebody's collection.
Yes.
That's pretty much it. Resting. Have a hard time with that.
Do your mind still goes when you try to sleep? Mine
I still go on routes that I was when I was in Virginia. I'm still driving sometimes, even when I'm driving to wherever.
Yeah.
My mind would take me on the path that I normally would take in Virginia. So I'm normally driving on those roads. I guess just remembering those frightening moments, but it was also so peaceful.
Yeah.
Um,
So let's talk about this.
what?
From the first time you drove when you had that accident and you were ready to quit. Why?
Why was I ready to quit?
Yes.
I didn't have any control. It was just like for a split second I didn't have control.
Right.
So I was like, yeah, I'm done. I'll just work somewhere else, where I just build up somewhere else.
So what happened? And that's great.
What happened?
No, what would happen if you had to quit and then you went somewhere else and didn't have no control?
Well, my always understanding was my ultimate goal was to do YouTube. So I was still gonna do YouTube.
Yeah, right.
But I was just gonna still do the same thing, thug it out until YouTube popped up. So it didn't matter where I was going.
YouTube
I'm still thugging it out.
Right.
Until
YouTube is a control that you can. It's something that you can control.
Correct.
And everything else is
Something
beyond. Right. And you know that
Right.
you can't. So I'm glad that you stayed to realize that accident is something that you didn't have no control over.
Right. The only thing that made me gain control was when I was taking a lot of back roads towards California, Maryland. So I had to go over a few bridges, and every bump that I was feeling on my back wheels, the 16 wheels that's underneath me, I was feeling each bump in my lower back. So it forced me to just understand how to control the steering wheel. But once I came home and I filmed those 9 videos of pros and cons.
Yeah, of a truck driver.
Truck driving, movie theater, study, working at a car lot, filming those, coming back on the road, I forgot I even was in an accident. I forgot.
That's good.
So
really, I'm not gonna say you thugging it out.
Yes, I am thugging it out.
I would say that it helped you and realize that it's a mind thing,
Correct.
and it's the reason why it's called an accident.
Mm-hmm.
Because some things are just uncontrollable.
Which is fair.
Yeah.
And I know no matter where I go, accidents are going to happen. But um, I didn't like how it went. So it's just like I'm done. I didn't have control. So from that point forward, from moving on, even when there was a tree in the middle of the road and the truck driver had his bright lights on and I didn't see it, once I seen the tree, I didn't jump. I didn't do anything. I just knew to tap my brakes a little bit. So, and that was pretty much it. And once it collided, it was like okay.
Yeah.
And I just took the proper steps what I needed to do, and that was it. That was cool.
It. Yeah. That's all you can do.
So at that point, it was just like okay. I know this is not my forever, so
Right.
at the end of the situations, I treat every day like a birthday, and I just stay on my P's and Q's every day.
That's good. That's good. Well, Joe and I talked about whenever you guys leave the nest, take in mind we got sons still at home, which we love. And he got an idea about going on the road. And I was like, yeah, I go on the road with you, So I'm excited. I'm smiling because you asked me this the other day. How does it feel to have somebody, to be on your team? And so this is a perfect time to share with you all that's listening that it is awesome that I told Chase that I love the fact that I have someone on the same page as me because I come from my past relationship where he didn't work and I was, doing everything. And at one point, I had a full-time job. I was in school at my job, getting my associate's degree, and I had 5 kids in the house. And I was also a foster parent. So I had all these hats I was juggling, and I had a man in the house that was not on the same page. Now, take in mind that I didn't even need him financially, but I needed him to support me of what I was doing for the household, and that's what I didn't have. So with my husband now, he makes everything so much easier. It takes and vice versa because I'm the strong one with the finances. He don't want to have to hear nothing about no money, no this. So he put all his trust in me to take care of all of that. And I could be the type of woman to be like, I could be in here, bossed out, Gucci, this, that, and other. But it is amazing to me that we can talk about and visualize what we may be doing after you guys leave the nest the same way we did when we visualized buying a house together. So it's amazing. So when you do find that one and it's the right one and you're on the same page, it's like, hey, it's a power couple. We might not have the money like Beyonce and Jay-Z, but hey, we got that,
Yeah, I think that's the dope. I think that's the dope part. Once I think I understand we're young, but one of the number one things that I look for is want somebody give me the unconditional part of them instead of the conditions and treat me like everybody they have treated before.
Right.
I think that would make me want to be in a relationship with that person.
Absolutely.
But everybody keep giving me conditions, and if I gotta prove myself, I'm okay with just being your friend or being friends with benefits.
Yeah.
But that's just
that's just you. Who was that? I was just one of my coworkers. She was like, I was telling her about you. Because she left Pulaski Tech and she got another job. And she's like, are you worried? Does he have a girlfriend or think about marriage? I said, girl, no, neither one of my babies are ready for that yet. I said, thank the Lord. I said, they really about making money. I said, and that's fine. I said, but it'll come. I said, I'm not going to rush it. I said, because, a lot of my classmates and stuff, they all grandmothers. I
Mhm.
said, and we're really still young. We're just in our 40s. So someone was grandmothers in their 30s or whatever. But I said, no, I ain't ready for that. I said, yeah, give me my grandmother thing where it's time for me to still sit down at 60 and
Yeah.
and I can do the grandma thing
Mhm.
and all of that. I said, but right now, shoot, it's like I'm living the second half of my life where I need to be.
Mhm.
I said, so I ain't ready for no grandbabies. I am not ready for no grandbabies.
Did I ever tell you I had a pregnancy scare?
No. So let's talk about it.
Um, one or the other, not the other one, not the crazy one, but the
Bree?
other. No,
Yeah.
this was 19.
Oh, you talking about okay?
Mhm. Not the other one.
Not the
The
Conway,
younger
but
one,
the
yeah.
the Steve.
Mhm.
Okay.
Uh, that was pretty fun. That was funny though.
That's probably why she kind of fell for you hard. Do you believe you broke her heart?
Mm,
Did you ever talk to her about that? I mean, y'all break up or whatever. Was the
not
breakup because of the crazy girl, the back and
No,
forth,
it was
or was it a mutual thing?
it was like a mutual thing.
Yeah. She's a sweet little girl, though.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
Just young.
Yeah. That's it. We were both young.
Yeah.
Thought I could balance it, but I was still a boy emotionally.
I told you couldn't balance that. Yeah.
But ego and pride
Yeah.
was like I could do it, but I didn't understand that emotional and mentally side 100% because I wasn't able to tap into my my right side of the brain because I was only using my left side of the brain, which is mainly male side.
Yeah.
But once I developed more characteristics of the woman in me and understanding those characteristics, it gave me more balance.
Yeah, and that's good.
And now that it's like I was I was a boy.
Mhm.
I was a boy.
Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah. All right. Thank God. Yeah. But that would have been a great family. Don't get me wrong, because being from a small town, everybody know everybody. So eventually, your classmates that you grow up with, 9 times out of 10, their kids and your kids somehow is gonna cross paths
Mhm.
because unless you move away.
Mhm.
So that was naturally known. You know what I'm saying? So the girls that the couple of girls that I did know, I knew their family.
Mhm.
So the only Chaquiana,
Mhm.
I knew her mom and Steve's daughter. And then that's it because I didn't
Yeah, I
know.
didn't have too
Yeah,
many.
yeah,
I
they
didn't really
had
have
some,
too many
yeah,
girlfriends.
yeah. And La Portia, she wasn't even from here,
Yeah, she's
so
from Milwaukee.
so yeah, I wouldn't know her family. Now your auntie might have known because that's where
Mhm.
Crystal mom's side is from.
Mhm.
They are from Milwaukee, but that's cool. So do you ever is La Portia your Facebook friend? Are y'all
Mhm.
connect? Oh, okay. How's she? You don't know? Oh, y'all just friends and you don't post nothing. Cool. Well, what else on the list? Let's go to the next topic.
Talked about 2020 goals. Let me
Mhm.
see. So I have a job change. I won't be
Yes.
in Illinois anymore. I'll be home and I'll be working 5 days on the road. Then I'll be home for 2 days. I really don't know what's my schedule just yet, but I'm
Tell us what-
excited.
Okay.
I don't want to say
good.
the name.
You don't want to say the name?
No.
Oh, okay. New job. Glad I didn't say the name.
um,
Yeah. I'm excited for you. Until you get your stuff growing and going.
the move out date is still 25, so that's next year.
Yes. So I will be officially an empty nest on my end. Not really, because I still have my other son here. and love him to pieces because he's so open up now.
Mhm.
You know, if you noticed yesterday when he was in the
Mhm.
kitchen, we always have kitchen conversations. So
Mhm.
I think what we're about to do with each other, I want to teach him how to cook.
Mhm.
Um, because he's now at the point where he wants to, eat better. He stopped eating pork and stuff and things
Mhm.
like that. And I just told him, let's try to get you off the bags of chicken and stuff, and
Mhm.
things like that, because they inject it with other things. So trying to get him healthy eating. So um, I had this shrimp recipe that I got from one of my coworkers that I think I'm gonna try with him,
Mhm.
and so we'll in the kitchen and cook. But I got to. That's what I got to hold on to. Next year when you leave the nest, and just try to help him. So when he get ready to leave, then and he might with him he might be gone before 25.
Mhm.
So we don't know. We'll see. So I'm just trying to make sure I need to keep up with his spending habits and what he's saving and stuff. Which I hope he's doing what he's doing because I hadn't looked yet. Paige wants to get in the. You want to get up here? So I'm excited about that. So yeah, bittersweet, but I am so grateful and I'm excited to experience your first own place. And
Yeah.
again, like I say,
Yeah,
you
I think
can't get your first.
I'm gonna take the. I want to take
Stop.
the route of buying land, put a trailer on there. I really don't.
Stop.
I wanted an apartment.
You don't want to go
I
to
don't
the.
want to. I don't want to go to the metropolitan. I
Stop.
don't really want to go straight into like an apartment. I don't want to go straight to the home. It's just I visualized a little bit things differently. Um, we won't have to just get a storefront. We'll have property, turn, get some containers, turn it out, and turn it to a store. I'll be able to build kind of like my own privacy fence in a way, but it's like more so concrete. So it's just like
He's still in this. How about you give
I don't really
give
want
a
grass.
person a job? You don't have to have it. You don't have to
no,
cut it.
I know I'm not gonna cut it.
I know.
I'm going if I would keep
Stop.
grass, somebody else gonna do it.
Right.
I'm
Put you down.
support. I'm gonna support their business, but if there's no trees already, it's gonna be all that's gonna be up. If there's no pipes or nothing like that, or wherever the pipeline is, I'm gonna make sure it's like a 6 inch, 6 to 7 inches between the pipes, so that way it's gonna be like a little trail of grass, but you're gonna know exactly where the pipe is at. So I would know whether I had to get the blueprint to make sure I want this part grass and that part concrete.
Lord.
So it's just something that I admire. Just
Yeah. That's great.
That's gonna be.
So you visualize, and you know what? Just know that mobile homes are not that sturdy, but getting the land is definitely a bonus and a plus.
Okay, why did you bring up sturdy?
Because I mean they do fall apart after 20 years.
That's
Anything fall apart. So just keep that in mind. Far as wherever you buy your land, it's not a high impact or whatever the weather may endure. When you come. So Arkansas we're known for tornadoes.
Mhm.
That's all. And so having a trailer home, I think it would be great to invest in a storm.
Mhm.
Think that's all.
Yeah,
I always
see,
wanted one of that.
I've been looking at the research to have it sealed down. So what it be was, you know how like a log house is, but instead you will have the trailer itself, right? But you will also add layers on it. So what that means is on the outside of the corners, you'll add steel rods and you'll extend your roof.
Yeah.
So that way, with your extended roof, everything is built to that steel,
Yeah. Gotcha.
and now it's already cemented
Like
in the
a
ground,
solid,
and you got
like a
concrete.
solid
Yeah.
foundation house.
So
But
it already be.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
good. Great. I know you were gonna do your research. I'm just telling you what I experienced with mobile homes. That's what I think of about mobile homes when I hear it. So that's awesome.
Yeah. So things like that. I kind of want to have my own community with like a mobile home, so it just be more so like that. It will be a mobile home, but it's not gonna look like a mobile home.
Yeah.
But it will be like a mobile home community. So, um,
On your land, so you
mhm,
want other
mhm.
in others community? Are you meaning strangers or family
Meaning
wise?
like once I
Or
put
yeah.
mine down,
Uh huh.
I will buy another piece of land since one once I get mine and once I'm granted 3 mobile homes,
Mhm.
I'll be buying 2 properties, but the 3 mobile homes will be on a different part of my land.
And that'll be your
That'll
real
be my
estate.
starter.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so they all gonna be pretty much the same way, built the same way, and that way it just start building from there. So I'm
Mhm.
pretty excited on that. Yeah, that's pretty much that's what all goes to my mind right now. Just pre- planning for that. Um, already then got my $1,000 invested in the market and continue to add on to that. Um, my M1 finances. Once I go live on YouTube and check about the stocks and I go into the ETFs, I'm going to start putting more money into my M1 finances with my Roth IRA. So that way, once that comes, I'll be good in that. But those hedge funds and things like that, and just building and adding on top of that.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. I just been gearing towards next year now.
Cool.
I still been living in the moment, but now that I am 24, and now it's just like, okay, add add something else,
Yeah.
and adding something else is taking money a little bit more serious. So now it's preparing for the future and it's adding the stocks and about the long term and things like that, and being more aware now. I don't watch that much entertainment. Now I watch more so that's talking about stocks, talking about what's going on in the news, being more aware
Mhm.
of what money companies is doing, what deals are they signing, what contracts are they signing over in other countries, and it's letting me know that what's being perceived now is being manipulated, but they're already building on the future. So just gearing towards that to make sure driver squad is informed. So that way whoever is on this journey with me, they are informed. Then
Right.
I also understand that everybody not um, can't watch me, but I just gotta continue to do my part. And once people that's are around me finally wanted to make that decision, be like, oh hey, come on,
Mhm.
go back and watch these so you can get a gauge of what's going on. So
Right.
that's been the dope part about everything and documenting my journey. Um, so for the most part, it's just like I never thought that I would become this chase, but this was the chase that I'm glad I'm becoming because I wanted this. And this chase that I am today is just like it's so dope because I know I wanted control of what I wanted,
Mhm.
and of course my memo has I didn't want to be 35 and not and finally realized what I wanted to do. So each year I'm adding on it. Last year was more inclusiveness with friends and family. 50-50. Um, this year stocks. Um, something that I did fall off on was me and you going out and trying to do new different foods. I haven't even tried new different foods that much.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We said that when we went to
I don't know the
that
name.
Mexican place that you
Yeah.
took me to.
Yeah, it was. Matter of fact, we was moving. We was moving. We was cleaning the storage out. We was moving that wood down there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Um, but
5 years ago.
yeah.
We've been in here 5 years. 4.
Well, it couldn't be that because I started in 2017. So whatever you wanted us to do in 2017, I'll pull it up. So with that, that's something I just gotta get better at.
Oh yeah.
But me being home, I am excited to see how things are going to play out for what's going to be happening with Vacant Places, YouTube, and like I said, I'm going to be having sticky notes. So with me having sticky notes and reminding what I got going on and still managing my time, it's pretty dope.
Yeah.
But it's just funny to me that like through the years, this is me that's doing it. I think that's the crazy part. Like realizing that look at all the things that I am adding.
Yeah. I'm following again. I told you the last time I hadn't been following you on that. It's like I'm so overwhelmed with so much, and I was like, I just got to take the time, and and that's probably what I will be. I think that I'm gonna focus on more because my excitement and journey of the stocks. Then now it's like you took over, and I'm like, hey, I feel like I'm behind, so. I think I'm gonna take the time to catch up and go back on my YouTube, like I say, and do my stuff and shoot it over to you to edit and stuff. Cause I don't know, I get better at that one day. But you know what? I really I say this, and I don't know if I want it or not because I remember how I was feeling when I got my master's degree.
Mm-hmm.
And you asked me, so how do you feel? And I said, I don't know. And you like, what you mean? I don't know what to do next.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what do I do? I'm so used to doing a routine of going to work, and I got X, Y, and Z to do, or A, B, and C. And when I finish my master's degree, it's like, okay, it's time to do something now. What am I going to do? And I think that's where the love of the finance and my econ came in,
Mm-hmm.
and it was something that I had to learn. And so I think I love to learn. Uh, yeah, I think I love to learn about things.
I named it Mama Treat, but Mama Tricks, because you you also babyface
And look
killer.
how low, I know, look how young you look.
I cut my hair off.
Yeah, that was June 11th. Oh, that was, when you did it, that was a anniversary thing.
And then we was showing up. We left there.
Yeah, I was thin on that too, y'all. Were we still at the house?
I started off with the video here and there.
Oh, okay. But this at the rent house.
We was coming to cut the grass.
Cut the grass, okay. I don't even remember cutting the grass on that day. They let you know that's great. The old stomping ground. We're in a home.
What was I talking about?
I don't know.
Yeah, we did have to move some logs. Whoever cut that tree.
We gotta move these tree logs and stuff. So, guess we gotta do what we gotta do. So we can cut this grass. Hopefully
So
y'all having a good Sunday. I know I'm having a good
So
Sunday.
it's on a Sunday.
I know I'm gonna jump in this pool later. That's all I'm really worried about right now. Just getting in that pool, so that's it. Came over here. My mama had a little to-do list for me. Took her out to eat. And you know, guess what? She brought me here to cut some grass. Women. Boy, you always try to treat them, they got a trick up their sleeve. But it's cool though. I love my mama. I'm gonna do my thing though.
oh my God, that is too funny. Your beginning stages, this is funny. Who was there? That's Coolio?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what? We moved in here in June, and Perlita moved in July.
Mm.
Oh, gotcha. Yep, yep. Yep. Anyway, so y'all, we're so quiet on here. Anyway, we're looking at a video that we're at the rent house,
It's
and
like this.
it's too funny.
Dang, my whole room's pretty small.
And he's watching his clip.
Boy, closet. Used to keep all my shoes in this closet. Toasted.
That's why I enjoy making YouTube videos.
So you can look back. Yeah.
This was Chase White Room a year ago. They don't even seen one a year ago. Look at the little nails I even put up in here.
Hat wall, I did that.
The boy thought he was on some home improvement stuff, man. He used to hang the little snapbacks.
You know who you sound like?
Ooh.
Boo.
I used to
For real?
have little basketball goals from the time I was
Yeah. All right.
I think that's gonna conclude this
Yes.
episode.
Hey guys, thank y'all for listening. Always listening to us. We do these to help other.
That's what I was gonna say.
Oh.
So how would you like to do this? Every Wednesday or every time I come home, or would you still like to continue to once a month?
What were you thinking?
I was.
I don't know what your schedule. I mean, do you
Yeah, I don't
want to
really-
know what your?
So far, I was still just thinking once a month.
Yeah. That's,
So it won't be too much
mhm.
on your schedule, because I know I can easily just make the time and just say, "No, I gotta do this first."
Yeah.
Well, blah 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 to this.
Yeah, we can stick with the once a month. I think that is great so
Okay, that's
far
cool.
until by next year. By the end of like December,
Mhm.
we could, then come back to this and
All right,
know
bet.
how we'll handle it from.
All right, that's cool.
So, before my son Ruli interrupt me, thank y'all for listening to us as always. We do this. He wants an ass whooping on his birthday, y'all. That's what it is. Because I'm still in labor. At this point, what time is it? 3 o'clock. So, 3 o'clock, I'm in pain at this point, and I'm wanting him to come, and he still hadn't come. And I'm still at 1, taking mine. I have only dilated to 1. So, we do these podcasts for you guys, too. Making sure that you value your relationship with your kids, and vice versa. The kids value their relationship with their parents. And hopefully you guys can get something out of this. We always try to give you what's going on with our life, but also we try to give you lessons as well. Don't you agree?
Right. And you can always reach out to us. Her Facebook is always on the screen. Her Instagram is already on the screen. And my Instagram is in the description down below.
Yeah.
So if you ever want to have a topic you want us to talk about, or you want to just tell us thank y'all for this being a thing, uh, feel free to reach out to us. Everything is welcome. I think that's pretty much it. We'll see y'all in another episode. If you want to watch the video form, you can go to search Chaseway, and on the playlist, you look for Out of Our Podcast. And if you want to just listen to the audio form, you can go on any podcast streaming service, Apple, Anchor, Spotify, search Out of Our Podcast, and we'll be there. And yeah,
That's it.
that's it. We'll see you on another episode. We out. Peace.
Peace.